We can't let this man walk free. And if he dies, we'll only be grateful.
All right, I'll be back with his body in a bit. Now get out of here. Your stench is pissing my dog off.
Hey, greetings programs, it's B Chambers from Alloy 7 Video bringing you my category review for Mars War Logs. And for full disclosure's sake, I want to let you guys know that Focus Home Interactive did indeed give me a review copy of this game. So with that in mind, let's jump in. Mars War Logs, to me, is a limited, watered-down disappointment. I had high hopes given the current state of RPGs on Xbox 360, especially the lack of RPGs on Xbox Live Arcade, but Mars War Logs attempts to emulate the best parts of many of its AAA predecessors, and unfortunately the end result is a stripped-down version of the Mass Effects and Dragon Ages it's trying to copy. It's not a bad game by any stretch, just glaringly average. With that in mind, let's talk about how different types of gamers may react to the Mars War Logs experience. Alright, we're going to set things off with the bookworms category, and bookworms need not apply. There is a story here, and it's endearing at times. However, the characters are flat and lifeless, and the story is rushed. If you need an excellent story with great characters to enjoy an RPG, this is not your game. I believe explorers will ultimately be disappointed. Mars War Logs is an utterly linear game with side quests, red errands peppered in. You basically traverse 3 different towns in the game's 3 chapters. You'll spend a lot of time running around with your map on just to make sure you're going the right way. And for action junkies, combat uses a hybrid system mixing real-time action and the tactics wheel that Mass Effect made popular on consoles. There are several skills you can use in battle, but the action is grossly repetitive. Strategists. Battles can be difficult and intense even on the easier difficulties. The problem here is that they're repetitive, and what makes them difficult when they are difficult is simply the number of combatants on screen. You use the same 3 sets of attacks: standard attacks, technomancy, and guard breaks. Once you use all 3 in a battle, you've basically seen every battle you'll ever have in the game. Builders. The minor saving grace of this errand-running simulator is its crafting and leveling systems. Running errands for NPCs as well as completing main storyline missions will grant you access to skill points and components you can use to customize Roy's abilities and the weapons and armor he rocks. The crafting and leveling systems are decent, but not really enough to make a player forgive this game for being tedious and derivative. Audiophiles and visualists. Mars War Logs looks dated, and the soundtrack is less than memorable. If you look for great visuals and sound in your games, this ain't the one. Verdict. I really wanted to like Mars War Logs. I promise you guys I wanted to. If I'm being completely honest though, I never would have finished this game if I weren't reviewing it. It tries hard to give the player something new based on what older, better games have accomplished. Unfortunately, in the end, it's just a derivative game that doesn't do enough to make it worth playing. Alright, fellow gamers, that's going to do it from my category review for Mars War Logs. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the likes, for the subscribes, and thanks for your commentary. We will see you back on the next Alloy 7 video and our next category review. This is B Chambers signing off, saying peace and Godspeed.